Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Harika. So in previous videos, we have seen how to do a check using a checkbox, and also we have seen the properties of it, check, uncheck, and the toggle. And along with that, we have seen how to automate a radio button using click. So in this video, I am going to cover select and multiple select. So when we are doing automation, we usually come across this kind of normal kind activities, right? So either to write the text or to check or to select. So these are the different things that we come across. So let's look into select and multiple select. So for that, I'm here in the RPA challenge page. Let me go to the automation. So for that, we have an activity called select item. Let's look into the select item and the complete properties about select item. So I'm pulling select item activity over here, and the first thing we have to do is we have to indicate the element. So this is my select drop down. Okay, so I'm going to indicate and select this particular element. So if you see, as soon as you select, once after you click here, you can see all the options that are there in that drop down. You can just go over here and you can see all the options that are mentioned in this drop down. So this is an exact replica of what is there on the web page. So from these options, you can just select whatever you wanted to select. Okay. So once that's done, the major thing is we have to edit the selector. We all know that. As this is a RPA challenge page, we all know that the selectors are dynamic in this page. And that's why I am going to delete the ID. And I'm going to give only the select tag. Say okay, and we all know how to use the anchor base, right? We are familiar from the previous videos because I was keep on using that in multiple instances. So now I'm going to pull a find element and I'm going to provide an anchor here. So let's say, what can be the anchor for this? How we can select the anchor for this? We can either go for the destination, but let's check if this works. Go to UI Explorer and try to select a particular label which is constant over the selector. So ANM is there, tag H5. Okay, highlight, fine. Just say save. Okay. And we have to set the anchor position. So the position is top. Okay. Fine. I'm going to comment out the previous anchors for the check and radio buttons. And let's try to automate this. Before to this, let me close it. So after this, we're going to see the properties of this particular select. Okay, so if you see, it got selected to NH, right? So this is how it actually works. So let's get into the properties of this. So if you see, there are properties like input. It has an input that we have to provide from our side so that that can be selected into our particular drop down. Okay, so apart from that, we all know wait for ready as complete. So this will let the robot to wait until the page gets loaded completely, right? So this is very specific to only to select item. So apart from that, we don't have anything to select with respect to the select item. But what changes with respect to multiple select, we're going to see now. So if there is a select multiple items, okay. Yes, pulling that over here, or let me take it outside. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now here is, so I couldn't able to find a website or page where I can get an example for multiple select. So I just created, let me go to the HTML page. So if you see here, I just created one for just this example. So if you wanted to do, or if you want to apply on how you can use this multiple select for your example and for your understanding, what you can do is go to this particular website. I will provide you the link for the this link in the description, and you can go to this website and you can just copy this whole code and you just save it in a WordPad. Let me show you how you can do that. Just copy this and go to a notepad or something. Just paste this over here and then just say save as. And you can just save this particular file name as, test multiple .html, and then go to all saves. So then you can just save it and then just close this notepad. Then you can find this option over here. So what you can do, usually you will not have a plugin to automate this. You can just use this in IE Explorer. So go over here and just paste. So you can just find the particular drop down here. Okay, so this is how you can just use this particular for your example. Okay, and after that, let's automate this. So I'm going to indicate this element on screen. So once after I indicate, I will be not getting an options just like the select item. So what I have to do is, whatever the inputs that I wanted to provide, I have to provide here in multiple items. Okay, so from this drop down, I can provide Volvo, Saab, Opel, and Audi. Okay, so I'm just going and providing these values. Okay, just save this. Close this off. This is my multiple select. So let's debug this file and see if it is selecting the expected as values from the drop down. So if you see, it has, okay, it has gone into automation challenge as well. Okay, no problem. Let's comment this out. Fine. So it has selected the values that we have provided in the multiple items, but we have one more input in the properties, right? Input property, which is add to selection. So what this actually does, how this changes with the different values. So let's check. If you see this value is set to, by default, this is false. Okay, so if you provide this as false, what exactly happens is, so as of now I have given Volvo and Audi, right? So let me change this value to Opel and Audi. Okay, so just if you just observe, before I run this, these two values are already selected, but once after I run the file, the values which are selected or unselected and the new values are selected, right? Correct. Volvo is getting unselected from here. So what exactly this add to selection mean? So if nothing is given, by default this is false. Okay, so if add to selection is false, it's gonna unselect the values before it actually select. So let's say I'm going to change this value to true, and then I'm going to add a value. Let's make this also. So as per my input, only two values has to be selected, but let's check this, how this works. Did you see? As per my selection, only Volvo and Audi has to be selected, but from the previous selection, Opel is already selected. So this was not unselected before the selection has happened. So that is the property which is add to selection. So if it is true, an unselection is not happened before the selection. So that's why you have to set it false based on your requirement. Okay. So apart from that, what are the other properties? So multiple items we have seen. Whatever the input that you want to provide, you have to provide it in an array. Okay. After that, so these are the common properties that which other activities were also having. So but these two are specific only to select multiple items. So I hope this example is clear for you. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section. And I have also provided you an example how you can use this HTML element and work on for the hands-on purposes. So I hope you like this video. So in the next video I will talk much about different properties like simulate clicks and window messages and all this. So basically these are more like a interview questions you will encounter whenever you attend for any company, so which are much important as well. So you can get the notification once after I release the video. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching.